Namaskar, greetings and gratitude. I welcome you all to another Inspirational StarTalks. And today, on the hot seat with me is Miss Dwipannita Sinha. How are you, Dwipannita?
Thank you, Preeti, for inviting me here. And I'm doing good, based out of Bangalore, a little under the weather, but it is always a pleasure to be in such forum and amidst people like you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. My pleasure. I'm honored. Thank you so much. Miss Dwipannita Sinha is a project and program management banking. Also, a voice for reinvention and multi passionate careers. This is so wonderful, I must say. She comes with 18 plus years of global experience across banking and IT. She is currently leading strategic transformation for Deutsche Bank AG. Beyond profession, Dwipannita is a certified yoga and meditation teacher, Reiki master, and NLP practitioner. She's a voice for reinvention and multi passionate careers. She exemplifies how women can embrace multi dimensional careers, excelling as a corporate leader while thriving as a wellness practitioner. Absolutely, absolutely. So please tell me, you've led complex transformation programs for IT giants and global banks. What mindset shifts helped you grow into a global program leader?
Yes. So the first and foremost thing is that when we are entering into any career or any genre of work, for example, I started my career with publishing, and their project management happened. And from publishing, I moved to IT, and then I have worked with different sectors, starting from L&D. I have worked with migrations of cloud platforms. So there had been so many different type of projects. But your mindset should be that you are open to learning. So, when you are in a career path which you have chosen and which is so dynamic, it is very, very essential that we should be very well equipped with the right kind of knowledge. And for that, we have to have a very open mindset. And we should not be, it should be about alignment of the people, vision, and values. So it should not always be about executing the task which is there, but it is about what is the outcome I am bringing. So I had to unlearn the pressure that I have to prove that when you are executing tasks specifically, that you come under pressure, that you have to prove that you have to complete that. And when you shift that focus from and you bring in some knowledge and clarity, so that helps time, and that helps in such a great way that over time I have learned that I should hold space not just with competence but with a great deal of emotional intelligence. So growth came from choosing resilience over reaction, and that is the main mindset shift, I should say, that professionals should adopt.
Beautiful. And all this comes with the experience daily that we are doing, taking. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Nice. Your career reflects a blend of strategy, governance, and human centered leadership. How do you ensure transformation isn't just about process and tools, but about people and culture? You've spoken about it, but a little more. Yeah.
Yes. So we can bring in transformation in anything. So starting with our own self, right? So we can see that flooding in social media, that people are going through so many transformation, be it losing body weight or doing certain practices on a regular basis, which are bringing in changes. So everyone is striving for something. We have to get somewhere, right? So same thing is with the organizations. So when we are trying or striving to get somewhere, and we want that to be sustainable, it is not that we are changing today for something and we let it be. So it has to be sustainable. So when transformation is likely to become sustainable, the only way of getting there is to make it human centric. In all the programs till date which I have led, be it KYC modernization, which I am doing right now, or back in the past, I was a part of the cloud migrations. So, the first and foremost, and the very, very basic thing which I should emphasis on is I begin with listening, because that sphere, the what we call in the organizational terms, it is called the to be, right? And we are at a state of as is. So that to be stage is we are not aware. We are what will come in when we are making those changes. We have laid a roadmap, we have drawn the strategy, but what we are supposed to be doing right at that point, a point when that transformation has taken place, we are not aware. So the best thing about knowing the as is state, understanding the impact what we'll make in each and every stage about the changes what we are bringing in, and who is being impacted, is a very, very crucial question. What are their fears? What are their aspirations? So that is very crucial. So, change management and stakeholders management is a very integral part of this entire transformation bit. And the processes and tools can only become successful in the realm of human centricity. So, that is very, very crucial. So, whether it is redesigning a process or launching an automation initiative, we must invite ownership, not to impose change. We cannot impose change because that will be a rebellious from the other side. So, culture isn't built in templates, what I believe, it's nurtured. So, there has to be trust, visible wins, and then only we can bring in transformation which can sustain for a longer period of time.
Well said, I must say. Well said. Yeah. So now, please tell us about the turning point when you felt that called you to integrate wellness into your career, and how did yoga, meditation, and Reiki become a part of your professional identity? This is quite interesting.
Yes. So I will take you back in time. So I was introduced to Reiki when I was just 17. So that was introduced to me by my mom, who came to know about this energy, and plus two. And I will go back to the students here, who always say that focus has to be drawn in at such crucial time during the plus two and the board exams. So my mother said that if you know how to tackle your energy, you can achieve anything. And I was aspiring for getting an admission in DU, and that was quite a task, right? So we all know that. So being from Guwahati, and with the limited resources what we had there, my mother could do whatever she could. That she introduced me to this form of energy healing, and I found solace in that. That whatever I was able to focus with the normal day to day, our studies, our sports, or our extracurricular activities, but I started seeing the difference, that I have been able to focus on whatever I was doing, maybe cleaning the dish, even that mindfulness, bringing in that mindfulness at that particular point of time was very, very crucial, and Reiki helped me there. So, and I was just 17 years old back then. And I kept practicing. I got admission in DU, studied at Hindu College, passed out from there, came to Bangalore, studied from Christ, and it became a part of life. By the age of 22, I was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis. And that was a very, very painful condition, and that ultimately led to infertility. So that journey was a very turbulent on my body, mind, soul, everything. And during that phase only, I was introduced to the career path as well. So it was quite tough on me to um, deal with things both in the professional life and also handling stuff at the personal life. So I got married also during that phase, and my family came to know that I have to tackle infertility. And ultimately, I landed up with art. Art means artificial reproductive techniques. So during that phase, it was very, very crucial for me that I take a path which uh, makes me sustainable. So that was my only motto, because I did not want to let go of my career. I did not want to let go of myself more than anything. So what you are seeking is seeking you. And that's how yoga happened to me. I was introduced to the Bihar School of Yoga. I have studied, and it happened to me at a point of time when I was at a very rough phase at a mental level also. So I was diagnosed with depression because I had gone through multiple IUI failures, IVF failures, and I was not able to take it. And at that point of time, I should mention that when I say yoga, it does not only mean that you have to perform on the mat. So that is a very big myth which I want to burst through each and every forum where I go and speak. That yoga is not only about asana. Asana is a very small part of it, because when I started yoga, I did not start with asana because I was not in that physical and mental frame that I would be able to perform on the mat. So that's how I started learning first, and with the guidance of my gurus, I graduated then and as a teacher, and then I started um, teaching women and taking and make them take charge of their own well-being. So I found these practices enhance my focus, my empathy, my clarity, and I no longer saw wellness and work as separate, because work and wellness had been with me side by side. So I say that many people say, how can I do yoga because I don't have time, because I have work. So I say, like, it is about integration. It is not separate from your being. If you have to be, that is already there and you have to maintain that. So today I bring mindfulness or a breathwork practice even at my stakeholders meeting, into coaching, and awareness into every strategic decisions which I have to make. So that has been an integral part and which has been integrated into my system. So it is not something separate. It is a part of me. And I want to preach that to every woman, that your wellness should be integrated into your own being. It cannot be a separate from your own identity.
Nice, really nice. Thank you. Thank you for telling us this. You founded the Soulful Living to support women's health and holistic well being. What inspired this initiative and how has it evolved alongside your corporate career?
Yeah, so that is a promise to my two sons, actually, the Soulful Living. Because I was declared that I will not be able to conceive. So after my six IUIs failure and then one IVF failure, and my endometriosis condition was so severe that I was declared that I'll not be able to conceive. And there I had put an end to the struggle, because I was planning that if it is not working out this way, I will be going for adoption. and and that was been supported by my family. So that is another point, that in such crucial times, please support the couple who is going through such challenges. So I had been blessed with such families from both sides, from my side as well as my husband's side, that they had supported us, that during this emotional phase that they'd be there with us. And then with this change in lifestyle, with the shift in mindset and all the practices which had been introduced to me by the gurus of different, from different walks of life. So when that had resulted in a miracle, like I conceived naturally, even I should tell, I did not even take the folic acid during that time. So I'm not telling that other women should not take it who are planning, but it happened to me naturally. Good food, good nutrition, good thought, and taking care of your own well being. So when I gave birth to my son, so it was a promise to him that I would be coming up with something through which I can help women who are silently struggling with fertility issues, PCOD, PCOS, endometriosis, adenomyosis, what and what not, leading to all burnouts and emotional disconnection. So I already knew the healing tools from my early childhood, like Reiki was there with me. With that, a culmination of yoga happened, and that had helped me that I come up with the soulful living, and through which I can help women. And it had only till date spread across through word of mouth. What began as a small circle and private session has now grown into a small community, and it is still evolving. So its soul remains the same, to help women reclaim their balance and, most importantly, claim their inner authority. So that is the whole motto of the soulful living.
Beautiful. Very nice that you're doing this soulful living. Beautiful. As a woman navigating both demanding career and healing spaces, what are some of the biggest myths or pressures you've had to break through?
The biggest of all, what people say, is being a strategic leader and being sensitive is not possible at the same time. So another belief is like your softness is actually your weakness. I do not go by that, and I have busted it. So I have had to learn that intuition is a strength, that empathy does not dilute your executional capabilities, it deepens it. I have also faced that the inner pressure to overperform to compensate for being different. So over time, I let go of this binary thinking. I embrace the truth that we can be both. We can be driven and grounded, analytical and intuitive. We can be leaders and healers. And how it affects, I'll give you one small example with regard to empathy. When we are dealing with even clients, even what we call them, the double diamond clients who have important stakes in the organization, so even they wish for an empathetic partner who understands, who listens, who are soft, and who bring in this intuitive capability to guide them, to offer them with the necessary tools and techniques, which it is not possible that if you do it superficially. And we humans are guided by those strings. We have to agree to that. So, if anyone or any female specifically, I would say, has come to know that it is very wrong to be sensitive in a professional atmosphere, no. It is just that you have to be aware and you have to build it with trust and empathy, and then you can reap the full benefit for yourself, for your organization, and for everyone with whom you work in that circle.
Beautiful. This is really beautiful. My last question to you. Looking back, what would you tell your 25-year-old self just starting career in project management? And what do you hope to pass on to the next generation of women leaders?
If I go back in time, 25-year-olds to my 25-year-old self, I would say you are enough. Because in the pursuit of continuously proving and striving, we lose out our own self. So you don't have to fight for your seat. Create your own table. That creating your own table is a very vital factor. And the people who have started their journey, so they have to understand that if you consider that you are enough, that perfection is an illusion, but your presence is power. Once you work on your presence, and that comes with the term to be, just be in that scenario, understand the energy, and I would encourage myself 25 years back that both her logic and her intuition are equally important. So, to the next generation, I would say be fierce but be kind. Learn to rest, not just rise. We always talk about rising, 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 but that rest, recovery is very, very important. Know that your value is not just what you do, but in who you are becoming in the process. So, if your journey, both professional, personal, spiritual, if it is soul led, you are bound to succeed. Thank you.
Beautiful. This is so beautiful. So, one phrase that you've given for today is to be. So,
Just
I'm
to
going
be.
to be.
Yes.
So, yes,
Yes.
I will remember this. This is so nice. Thank you so much, Dwipannita, for coming to the Startups today.
Thank you. Thank you. You too have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. It was lovely having you with us. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great knowing you. Thank you, my dear audience, for being with us in this lovely chat today. I will come back again with another personality who has inspired my life. Thank you. Have a good day.